The great thing about the lifting technique is that this allows you to get right into the roots. And I use this a lot on photo shoots, especially when I'm doing very short pixie hairstyles or a style that I really want a quick bit of lift at the roots, especially on fine hair, because sometimes fine hair can drop quite quickly. So I spritz the hair and I dry in heat protector, and then I take my edge stick, and this allows me with the teeth to get right at the roots and comb right at the roots and lift as much as I can, curling the edge stick as I come away from the hairline. And that gives me a nice bit of a bend and a lift right where I want it. So sometimes on a shoot, I can be working, I can be tonguing the hair, and something will happen where I've over-tongued the hair and it's a bit too curly. What the edge stick is great for is to just pull out some of those curls. So what I can do is just pull the edge stick through and just smooth it out just a little bit, just softening it so that it's a bit more disheveled and a bit softer, a bit more modern. I'm using a technique called scooping, and this scooping just picks up the fine hairs around the edge of the hairline and just smooths all those tiny little hairs down. You see that? And it perfects every single fine hair right down. And you can see the edge stick doesn't burn the scalp whatsoever, because Stephanie was terrified earlier on about me burning her, and now she's very brave. What I'm doing is I'm using the scooping technique all around into the line that I've created and right in the nape of the neck. And you can really press down onto the hair so you smooth all those fine hairs into the bun. And we can scoop through the hairline, through the line that I've created, and smooth all those little hairs perfectly down. What do you think of it? Nice. Yeah? What's so great about the edge stick is that it allows you to get right into the roots of the hair and give yourself a nice bit of lift. And that really helps when you're trying to cover up the edge of an extension or a weft. What I'm doing is I'm smoothing the comb through the top of the hair and underneath to give the nice, smooth, shiny, glossy finish. The nice thing about it is that the teeth separate the hair and give the hair a nice bit of texture. Unlike if you use a tongue, it will flatten it and sometimes can make it really quite flat. And you can get right in, and let's do a nice bit of raking around the front, which will help to smooth all those tiny little flyaway pieces. You can see that I'm rubbing it against the scalp and there's no burn. There's no problems with the heat. So I can rub it on the back of my hand and I can't feel a thing, which is just fantastic. If we need to, I can come round and I can pull through the other way, because I want to smooth all those hairs right down. So that I get a nice smooth finish right at the roots. And if I curl and twist the edge stick around, I could get a nice little natural twist into the hair. So what I'm doing is I'm just pulling the edge stick through the very fine bits, because it's so difficult to get straighteners in here. You know, it's virtually impossible. But what the edge stick allows you to do is to pick those little fine hairs up and those little curly pieces and just pull them right through and get right into the roots there, which is absolutely brilliant. Look at that. Any good hairstyling device is just as useful for work as it is for play. And with the EdgeStick, you just can't go wrong. It's a solid, all-round performer. And when it comes to the convenience and versatility, for me, there's no other choice. This is definitely a must for a handbag or bathroom for any modern style-conscious woman on the go.